Norm, congrats on the win tonight. You and Dame and CJ were cooking out there, but when I asked Terry about it, he said one of the things that's been most encouraging is seeing you and Nurk come on the court at the same time and that defense really stepping up. How have you felt like you've been able to develop chemistry with all three of those players so quickly since you've been here?
One of the things is just like their personality. I think we have very similar personalities and mindsets, how competitive we are and how badly we want to win. I think we're all very coachable and understanding of what's at stake and what we have to do. So being able to talk to them and talking to me about what they see and how I can get better when the rotations and things like that. And then just me continuing to talk and use my voice defensively on the back line, kind of telling them where to be, this and the other, being pulled over and tied together on a string. But I think that's what's been working so well, just being able to play off of one another and just being so open to not criticism, but just ideas and opinions.
Dwight James, NBC Sports Northwest.
Norman, I'm curious about facing a team like this where, I mean, you guys look at their lineup, you see who's playing and who's not playing. Does that make it a little tougher to get ready for a team like this?
I think it challenges us to maintain what we have to do. I think it's really easy to look at a team like Houston and see their schedule. I mean, their overall record and the people in our lineups. We talked about the guys that they have on the team. Coach was questioning us on like where they come from, what college they played at, this and the other. But with a team like that, they're going to play hard. They're going to compete. They have a lot to prove. So it's on us to be professional and lock into what we need to do offensively and defensively to make sure that we take care of business. I thought we did a good job of that throughout the course of the game, but there was a few stretches where, we kind of put our foot off the gas and they were able to make plays and hang around for a little bit.
Aaron Fentress, the Oregonian.
Norman, you haven't been with the team all season, but the final three games of the year, Utah, Phoenix, Denver, Portland is 0-6 against those teams. There's a lot on the line. How do you feel about where you guys are right now heading into that stretch?
I think we're taking steps in the right direction. I think that started on the road trip. I thought we were playing great basketball offensively and defensively, and we know what's at stake. And I've been here a long time, but I pay attention to the standings and I want to win. My main focus is winning. So it doesn't matter to me what past history is. The 0-6 record against these teams. If we go out there and handle our business and do what we need to do defensively, we're going to give ourselves a chance. And I think we've been doing that night in and night out. And that's all you can ask for. But we're going to come out and play these games like they're playoffs.
You mentioned watching the standings. Is this fun? You're half game behind Dallas. You got Lakers 1.5 behind you, 3 to go for you, 4 for them. Is that a lot of fun for you?
I love it. It's kind of, we control our own destiny. And I love that. I've been a part of that in Toronto multiple times throughout the season, even in the playoffs, So, it's nothing new to me. I know the guys like to compete and I like to compete. So I'm looking forward to these last 3 games.
Thanks.
Lindsay Wisniewski, NBC Sports Northwest.
Hey, Norm. I know Terry hasn't been your coach for very long, but what is it like to celebrate this special milestone with him being it's his 400th win?
Big time. He gave a speech about everybody that's been in the trenches with him since becoming the head coach of the Blazers. So I'm just glad I was a part of a few of those wins. To get him to 400, he's a great coach. I love his personality. Very easy to talk to. You're a very great mind of the game. So I'm excited to be here, and I think I've been learning a lot in the way he runs his offense and things like that. I think it sets me up for easy looks, especially when you have Dame and CJ on the floor. So I'm just excited to have him as a head coach. I've heard a lot about him. Being in Toronto, playing against the Blazers. So I'm just glad I'm here.
Coming back to Aaron Fentress.
Any disappointment at all that you guys couldn't close this game out and continue what you did in the first quarter so you can get the starters out of there earlier?
Yeah, a little bit. We talked about it and wanted the young guys to get some burn. And Yeah, I was kind of upset that, it took us so long to kind of close the game out for the young guys to get an opportunity. I was talking to Mel this morning, about relishing these moments later in the season, especially when I was, a rookie in my first year, in my second and third year, using these games as a chance and opportunity to show that you can play in the league and carve out a role. So I was kind of, disappointed that we weren't able to do that and get those guys some more minutes.
And what was going through your mind when they made it 116-111?
Just to stay composed and get stops. I think we were able to get whatever we wanted on offense, but defensively we had to kind of put our foot down and lock in and bring that energy to close it out.